Hari Om. I welcome all of you to 30th July. So the thought of the day today we are going to discuss. So here I would like to focus on Sthita Prajna Lakshanaha. When Arjuna was in the battlefield and he sees all his kith and kin, his guru, and all fatherly figures, then Arjuna wanted to renounce and leave the battlefield. He doesn't want to fight with his own people. His guru who had taught, his grandfather with whom he played and grew up, and all his brothers, he told to Lord Krishna, I cannot fight and kill any one of them. Seeing Arjuna's confused state of mind, Lord Krishna comes forward to explain Arjuna that there is no death for soul. Soul cannot be killed. Soul does not die. Soul only changes the body just like we change our clothes. And so, this still Arjuna could not understand. He did not realize. So, Lord Krishna goes forward to say, the people who are established in their wisdom, the man of perfection, the man who has got self-realization, they do not become mohagrasta. They do not fall into delusion. These all soka and moha, that does not affect them. Should be one like that. So when Arjuna listens to this, then he asked, who is Sthita Prajna? Sthita Prajna, what are the lakshanas? How do they behave? Sthita Prajna Syaka Bhasha. What bhasha do they speak? How do they lead a life? Can you explain me? So then Lord Krishna explains Sthita Prajna. Who is a Sthita Prajna? Sthita means established. Prajna is wisdom. One who is established in his wisdom is a person who has centered himself in the absolute truth, that is supreme reality. Once he is established in this supreme reality and in own swarupa or wisdom, that day Brahmacharyaniji was explaining who is a Sadguru. Remember, so one who is of that stature, he is never affected by the worldly different reactions or responses, and his equipage is never broken. So in chapter 2 of the Bhagavad Gita, Sankhya Yoga, verse 55 to 72, Lord Krishna answers the qualities of a Sthita Prajna. So these verses are just like lighthouse to us in the ocean of samsara. We are all swimming in the ocean of samsara. And if there is any lighthouse, then these verses from 55 to 72 in the second chapter are just like lighthouse. Gandhiji used to recite these verses each day, every day, and to remind himself the goal of his life. So we must understand how powerful are these verses. So these verses serve as a powerful reminder of what I have to do and how to achieve a goal. So these qualities are not only of the people who are established in the wisdom, but rather they steer our life to take us to that higher path and to reach our goal. So the man of perfection, according to Pujya Gurudev, is just like a bridge which passes by without asking. So when thus the windows and doors are open and this breeze is blowing, it purifies the atmosphere by mere passing, and it changes its direction without any hesitation or question when the door and windows are closed. He does not complain why the door and windows are closed. He just passes by. So, this is the quality of a man of wisdom. The man of wisdom, wherever it goes, he purifies the atmosphere by giving his love. And if the doors and windows are closed, he simply passes. He never complains why the doors or windows are closed. So these men of wisdom, they live in love, beholding the presence of divinity everywhere at any time. They move in compassion, they breathe in doing service for the mankind. We all look at the night sky and we wonder at the beautiful stars, thinking that each one is different from the other. But the man of wisdom and achievement perceives the one light behind the darkness of the sky, and that one light which peeps through the uncountable stars actually. To see the one in many is their knowledge, and to see many in that one is their wisdom. So thus are the men of wisdom. So having understood Sthita Prajna Lakshanas, and as Gurudev tells actually, these are the Sthita Prajna's Lakshanas, let us take one anecdote from Gurudev's life. Once one youngster came and asked Pujya Gurudev that, why are you working? You are a man of realization. After that, what makes you work? So then Gurudev says that a man of work, when achieves the perfection, self-realization, then compassion, love and energy, it is very difficult to confine that to their own physical body. So that is why it runs towards the society, and then this love and compassion, it gushes out to the mankind, to the universe, and they work. Then he asked, why does the sun shine? Why the wind blows? Why the nature smiles? Because it is their original nature. For that reason, the man of wisdom also works. It is his swadharma to express his own feelings or the knowledge through action, and that action is always oriented to a higher goal and for the society, not for them, their own self. Pujya Gurudev once had gone to Jaipur to purchase an idol of Lord Krishna for the temple in Bangalore. Pujya Gurudev wanted one single idol of Lord Krishna, which is made up of brass, and he finds a beautiful one. So when he asked the shopkeeper to keep that, the shopkeeper says, I don't give only one idol of Lord Krishna. I gave Lord Krishna with Radha. That's my principle. Pujya Gurudev tells the shopkeeper, I am the Radha of my Krishna, because Krishna is only one Purusha and we are all Radhas for him. So I would love to enjoy the tune of my Krishna. And the shopkeeper was astounded. He looked at Gurudev and immediately he agreed and he gave Lord Krishna. This is how our Pujya Gurudev was. There are many such anecdotes. If we learn and listen to, we will understand who is a man of wisdom or who is Sthita Prajna and the Lakshanas of Sthita Prajna. Really, this is wonderful to know more about Pujya Gurudev as 3rd August is coming. So coming days I shall be sharing many such anecdotes about Pujya Gurudev's life. So let us enjoy and understand. And then all the verses from 55 to 72, 1 we are going to discuss, because these are lakshanas of Sthita Prajna. But all these, if we every day read and think over, definitely some qualities we can adopt and we can elevate ourselves. May not be to a man of realization, but towards a perfect human being. We can do that. So, this is today's thought. Let the day be a nice one. Hari Om.